Have you ever walked into a room and it seemed to go completely silent? Or you're walking by and notice someone's eyes connect with yours? You're talking to a friend or coworker and they just seem short. Or you send a text and you don't hear back for a few days. What's your immediate reaction in each of these scenarios? How quickly is your assumption personal? God, they're talking about you, they're mad at you, something's wrong. And in short, that something is about you. It's interesting how much our brain skews every circumstance to keep us at the central hub of all goings on. Hey everyone, how's it going? I'm your host, Kyira Wackett, and today we're diving deep into another solo episode of the podcast. I want to talk today about focus and where we need to be mindfully putting ours. See, we spend so much time in other people's stories, worrying about the role we play and often making ourselves the central focus and pain point in their lives. We assume they're judging us or may think less of us because we're not doing or being enough. We ascribe meaning to every look, lack of response, and interaction. We play a part to fit in to the narrative of those around us, or at least the narrative we're assuming they're existing in. But the more we do that, the more we distance ourselves from who we really are, exiting our orbit to circle around theirs. A friend said to me many years ago that I spent too much time worrying about how other people perceive me, and that it ultimately wasn't my business what other people thought about me. Now, of course, I made the case that I should care about what other people think because I didn't want to be an asshole. And to all of you who are having the same thought or reaction, this argument was definitely weak and invalid. See, while it's true to this day that I don't want to be an asshole, there's a lot of space between that and allowing other people's assumptions, judgments, and feelings about me, both real and perceived, to affect the way that I show up in the world. The reality of what my friend said was not an either or, you care about people or you don't. It was about putting up space between me and the world's perceptions of me. It was about giving more space to understand subjective interpretations and experiences of ourselves and others, to be able to see that it's more important that I'm able to check in with myself, know my values, and to be able to anchor my thoughts, feelings, and behaviors on those values rather than worry about how someone else experiences them. So before you go today, I want you to ask yourself, whose story are you living in? Is it one where you're worrying about the character development and the stories of people around you? Or are you writing your own story where you're the central and key character and assessor? Let us know in the comments what's coming up for you and perhaps one worry or judgment that you're going to let go of. Thank you so much for joining me for today's solo episode. I truly appreciate you taking the time to listen and hope you found it valuable. Now, of course, if you want to stay in the know on any new episodes that come out and help push this podcast forward, hit that subscribe button, leave us a review, and of course, share this episode with someone you think could benefit from hearing it. If you're ready to take that next step in your own shame resilience journey, be sure to click the link in the show notes to download my free handout, 5 things shame resilient people do every day and 3 things they don't. And if you're looking for more ways to connect, you'll find links to my website and YouTube channel below, as well as a link to set up a discovery call to go over any questions you have about program offerings or your next steps in your shame resilience journey. Thank you so much for tuning in today. And remember, change takes time, but every step counts. So stay the course, stay hopeful, and stay committed to your well-being. We'll be back with more insightful discussions to support you on your journey. Until then, take care, and we'll catch you next episode.